Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Horath and we are playing Tyranny as a noble mage on hard difficulty. Welcome back, we're still in the Stone Sea, we're just in Hearthgate and we're removing the Scarlet Chorus people from the place. So that's what we're gonna do. Move up, that's alright. Must be my lucky day. The Crimson Spear cocks her helm hidden face to the side, studying you warily. I get to bathe my Arabella in a Fatebinder's blood. She stomps in a hip-squared crouch and pivots her long spear over her head. As her hand movement speed, the bronze spear begins to whomp and snap at the air. She surveys the ruin you've wrought on her town, the wake of bodies and blood you've churned at her feet, and her stand stiffens. Her grip tightens on her spear until her arms are wholly shaking. I haven't clawed my fingers to the bone! I haven't slaughtered those who plague my dreams just to be washed away by a Kairos damn Fatebinder! I'll make you regret it! You hear me? I'll make you regret ever coming here! I'd say less talk, more action. She slaps her spear against the ground, loud as a whip crack, and her arms shudder from the force as the haft ricochets back into the air. She laughs, clamorous and throaty, and pleased, eager to test her prowess against you. Any last words? I could... No, I'm not gonna go for the law option here. This ship has sailed. Just gonna go with that one. I'm not gonna play her game. Well, come at me then. Gladly. She spits vehemently at the ground. I'm going to enjoy skinning you, slowly, over the next few weeks. Best hope I don't take you alive, eh? With that, she cracks her neck audibly, raises her spear, and charges for you. Okay, that can happen. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Okay, haste for me and haste for Siren. The other two, I think we'll just, run up. Well, maybe we're gonna use the Tidecasters thing on that one. And for Landry, we might just use the Passage of Hours on the Bloodhound. Or maybe just go and run up with a boulder. No, we're gonna use the Passage of Hours on that one over there.
Trouble is afoot.
So come on, guys. Okay. Oh, yeah, App took a bunch of damage here. Not good. We've got someone suspended, we've got someone slowed. Now we really have to react sort of fast. You do have a healing spell on you. Not sure that we need it right now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go for the Grave Grasp. That's gonna heal you, and at the same time it's gonna keep them out of the game. Then Lantry, we're gonna petrify that one. Siren, we're gonna petrify that one. And I myself, I'm gonna petrify that one in the back. So go, guys! Chop, chop, chop! Okay, Ab is already done. All these jokers are petrified, which means that it's time to have some fun then. Go for that. No, escape. Stop. Go for that. Go for that. Go for that. No, really, we should petrify that one as well. Because I guess he's starting to get annoying there. And then we do want to kill Misery, I think. Well, no. I'm just gonna try to kill you first. So go with all these.
Will do.
Yeah, right. So I'm gonna try to bring as much mayhem to these people as possible. So I'm gonna spread out the damage a little bit because these people tend to die if I don't do that. And then we're gonna go for that one. Okay, this is all queued up. Lantry, gonna do the same with you. A fire spell of magnanimous proportions in the midst of these people. And then another one. And then we're just gonna go for another flame whip. Okay, that's good. Come on, guys. Chop, chop. Okay, we've got fire spell going off over here. We've got ebb. Ebb missed, I guess. Well, the Breath of Winter definitely dealt some damage. Definitely want you to die. I don't have anything to take you out of the fight anymore, apart from having you drown. So we're gonna go with that one. Did you do that? Grave Grasp absorbs 3 damage. No, that's not it. Well, it's not a problem. We'll just go with that one, and then that one, and then that one. And then we're gonna throw one of these in there for good measure. Chop chop, guys.
Anyone else want some of this?
Oh, and oh yeah. She's back. That's not good. Actually might wanna change my plans here. Okay, no, she's burning in the mage fire. That's not a problem then. Okay, no, Ebb, you really shouldn't disengage willy-nilly. That's not good. Go with that one. Chop, chop.
As you wish.
People are burning and dying. We got Siren up again. I think we might just want to petrify that person again. Well, no, not really. We're going to petrify Misery over there. So that's going to be good. And Lantry. Just a boulder. Just a wee little boulder over there.
I'll do it right away.
That one's already dead. Oh, Lantry is in low health. How did that happen? Oh yeah, because the Bloodhound exploded on death. That's a bit of a bummer. But it can happen. It can happen. The only problem is that he has a wound now. But we can deal with that. That's fine. Even Barrick took a wound when something like that happened, so I think that's alright. There's nothing you can do about that. Okay, let's go with the Grave Grasp over here. And App, you're gonna petrify, and yeah, well, petrify, come on, and then a little bit of a fireball.
This weapon is entirely worthless.
Oh, she's still up. That's interesting. No, she isn't. So that's a thing. Let's go with a fireball over here. That one, and that one.
I got it.
And Tyranny, yeah, you really don't have much to do here. You still have only 7 breath. I'm not sure if her summoning thing is actually gonna be too useful, because we often tend to end the fight before anything has happened. Lantry, you might just as well heal yourself if you are continuously dying. Come on, go for it. Actually, anyone could. Yeah, you're gonna go for that one, and I'll try to deliver some more damage here. Should basically be out of this fight in a second. You do have a healing spell. Use it on Lantry. And Lantry could help a little bit. Throw in a Rhyme Spike. So we do have to travel home. And rest in the Spire again to remove the wound from Lantry. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna die. Very soon. And she's dead. No, no, no! Yeah, I wonder why they're just exploding when they die. As you slay the last of Scarlet Corot's gangsters that terrorized Halfgate, the town's residents once more emerge from their homes. Vendor stores are reopened for business, children play in the rubble-filled roads, and a crowd gathers in the village square as daily life in the ruins of Azure resumes. Okay. So
this is what Kairos' edict looks like. Remind me not to look down.
Yeah, it looks rather creepy.
How effortless all this destruction is for Kairos.
With a single spell, the Overlord destroys the most fertile lands in the tiers. Such a waste.
Yeah, it kinda is. But I guess he... If I see another one of those red-stained beast rudders, I'll push them off a cliff myself.
Right.
These guys do have some sort of a problem with the beastmen. I mean, I guess that comes naturally. Let's plunder them. We get a sapphire and a pearl. That's pretty nice. Pretty nifty. Oh, and we found something in here. Some healing potions. I'm not gonna go for the campfire stuff. Okay. Anything else in the city? These people are still angry. What's your deal? Tough times have befallen us. You're the fate binder that everyone's been talking about. Is there something I can do for you? What do you do in Halfgate? A little bit of everything, really. I'm decently handy with tools, and the buildings here are always in need of repairs. What can you tell me about those who defy Kairos in this realm? The beastmen are the ones who oppose Kairos in these parts. We're standing on the bones of Azure, but below that are the ruins of the beastmen' ancestral territory. When the realm of Azure rose in power, they enslaved the hideous creatures and consigned them to lives of hard labor. Ever since Kern fell and the edict devastated the land, the beastmen have started to reclaim the Stone Sea. If you find yourselves in their presence, tread with caution. The beastmen are territorial and resort to violence with little provocation. Okay, farewell.
I got it.
So if one of these Scarlet Chorus assholes didn't have exploded right next to Lantry, would have actually won this battle rather handily. Which is a shame, but oh well. Okay, let's save it. Let's see what these people actually want. What's your problem? No mercy for murderers! Death to the beast! Put him to the rope! Hang him by his hairy throat! We'll have our justice! What's happened? What's all the excitement about? A group of our boys, with some help from the chorus, caught the beast just outside the town. They found him like that, fur all matted with blood and gore from hunting down humans. Just look at his snout, still stained with his wretched dinner. The woman shudders and touches a grubby handkerchief to her mouth. She blots at her upper lip, pale-faced and swearing to the Archons. I wish he'd choked on it. Wretched? I'm told man tastes a bit gamey, but wretched seems like needless hyperbole. It's not that far off from Ergoloris. From what I'm told. In fact, I've read that the Kvotna tribe called human Slow Loris on account of its taste and ease of capture. Never thought I'd be happy to have had the chorus around, but for once they did us right. Now all that's left is to see the brute killed. She sniffs and gives a curt nod. Course. With the chorus gone, now we'll have to do it ourselves. Okay, you seem to be taking this rather personally. She turns hard, stone brown eyes on you. And why aren't you? Don't you care about your own kind? You soft on beastmen or something, Fatebinder? You'd rather side with them than humans? That killer was found with blood all over his face and paws right outside the gates. Who else you think he ate if it weren't one of us? That monster killed and ate a human, and you call yourself a steward of justice? Well, go on then. Deliver that beast a well-deserved death. For justice to properly be served, he deserves either a Fatebinder's arbitration or a fair trial. That's so, Fatebinder. Why don't you go ask some of the others around then? See how many of us are interested in your thoughts on justice. She glowers, hands bunching in the fabric of her dress as she adds, He don't deserve to walk free, and you know it. By my authority as a Fatebinder of Tunon, I will act as adjudicator in this situation. Attempt to disrupt my duty to the court and you will suffer the consequences. The woman pales and takes an unconscious step back. What will you do, Fatebinder? Do you mean to find him innocent? I'm not crazy. I'd rather just make some justice here now. With the lack of physical evidence, I will hear the people's testimony and judge the beastmen in accordance with Kairos' customs. Okay. Could I find out what's actually happened? More people to talk to? What about himself? Hello. Let's speak. As you approach, you take a good look at the area where the townspeople have chained a beastman, brutally and on display like some kind of public attraction. He watches his tormentors, visibly exhausted and weary, battered and bloodied and stinking of urine and old meat. The beastman snarls and snaps at you, drooling tiredly as he strains against his bonds. His eyes are wide with fear, but his limbs droop tiredly and his whole body trembles.
Back away, or lose both life and limb. Left claw still has killing teeth. Can still maim human.
Calm down and tell me what's happened.
Help left claw.
He whines, all the bravado draining from him.
Why have humans hunted Beastman? Beastman has never bothered humans. Knows to leave alone. Humans claim Beastman killed settlers, but Beastman has only hunted brown boar. Stone stalkers don't eat meat from humans. Tell settlers.
He growls, angry and afraid.
Left claw is good hunter. Dragged boar for tribe, but got bit by iron moor near ridge to human den.
Human den.
Bled and bled. Thought would have to rip through leg. Then sun woke and humans came, howling threats.
Why are you called Left Claw?
The left claw is best claw. Brood sisters and brood brothers use right claw most when hunting, but Beastman learned left claw is faster. Left claw is stronger.
Settlers are convinced, but I'm willing to consider all sides in this matter. Beastman's eyes dart between you and the crowd.
Yes, left claw speaks true. Perhaps human will free Beastman.
What fate has
What fate has human decided?
Yeah, the mob is angry. I should speak with the less agitated settlers in town before making a decision.
Hurry, hurry. Help left claw, please.
Exhausted, he flops his head to the ground and moans quietly. I mean, we've been killing beast people left, right, and center, but they always decided to fight. If that is just an innocent guy who sort of got caught, I'm not sure I want to see them dead just because that angry mob thinks they should be. I mean, these guys are the oppressors after all. Let's talk with some of the people. Let's see what Grayson has to say. Fatebinder, Slayer of Choirmen, Keeper of the Peace. He rushes towards you with his arms outstretched and grips you tightly around your waist. Before realizing his intrusion, he quickly backs away and pats away some of the dust he left behind. So many different faces come through this town. How could I miss the one who single-handedly slayed those gangsters? Seems every other day we got new scavengers or artifact hunters or just completely odd folks coming through these parts. Almost unsettling, if you ask me. Is there anything I can do to help you? Any information you need about the area? Tell me about the captured beastman. Grayson grimaces, shaking his head. Ah, yes. The animal they caught outside the village. Can't wait for that unpleasantness to be dealt with. Covered in blood, lurking about no doubt to hunt more settlers, mangled himself in a trap outside the gates. Don't know why the chorus brought him in. Just wipe the beasts out or drive them away, that's what I say. You didn't actually see him kill anyone. Why are you so quick to assume he's guilty? An animal does what an animal does. If there's something to kill, they will kill it. It's a simple matter of nature. Okay, so this guy is not giving them actually the benefit of them being sentient creatures with intelligence. I hear rumors you're judging the matter. If you're of a mind to set the beast free, best do it from here, far from here. If we set him outside the town, we won't hesitate to kill him. Okay. Do you know about the spires in the Stone Sea? Deep in the heart of the beastman territory, there's one. Those are dangerous parts. You best be watching your back out there. He nods solemnly before continuing. The other is surrounded by those rock worshippers where the Colossus of Stone finally collapsed. Stone Colossus? That must be Kern then. Yeah, the giant of an Archon. He kept moaning and groaning as he made his way across the land. Left destruction in his wake and riled up the beastman something fierce. Believe he fell near the dawning spire. He gives his head a scratch, pondering the situation. Some of the vendors here in town could tell you more. I know they've had some dealings with the scavengers from those areas. Okay, tell me about the place. Well, let's see. It used to be called Plainsgate until Kern came traipsing through and Fatebinder Kaleo cast the Edict of Stone on him, destroying thousands of lives in the process. He purses his lips. But you can't win a war without casualties. At least that's what we're told. Even after, we keep getting hit hard by the earthquakes. We've lost a lot of people and possessions. But other areas were hit even harder during the edict. Guess you could say we were in the eye of the storm. The whole of Azure suffers so that Kern may be slapped down for disloyalty. Ever wonder if, right now, far away, Kairos is getting off to the thought of all this indiscriminate killing? Seems like the Overlord must have a thing for it. No matter what happens, you have to keep a positive outlook, because it could have been far worse. Things can always be worse, Fatebinder. Okay, tell me what you know about Kern. What is there to say other than he has ruined our lives? We are beset with earthquakes and we've lost so many friends because of him. After the destruction here, he headed out into the Stone Sea, and that's where he still lies. His body turned to stone, and the story is he's trapped. That's what is causing the earthquakes. His ongoing death throes are tearing our land apart. But those damned disfavored won't let him die, so we're the ones stuck suffering. Do you know how I can find Kern's body? I hear it's a place called Howling Rock, but I'm no adventurer. My entire life is here in town, so I wouldn't even know where to begin regarding how to get there. Best I can offer is to tell you to keep asking around town. Someone is bound to know more than I do. How has Kern's passing affected the settlers of this town? Townsfolk have taken to joining scavenging crews and heading into the Stone Sea to search for artifacts and other treasures. Problem is, the Stone Sea is full of dangers, and those scavengers put their lives in danger each time they leave the settlement. Is there anything I can do to help the scavengers? Yeah, do I really want to do that? Yeah, I guess so. There's indeed a way you can help, Fatebinder. A scavenging mission went out a few days back, and we haven't seen them since. The longer they're gone, the more I'm sure they won't be coming back. Okay, I will look for them. There's this wonderful news, Fatebinder. Thank you. He smiles and grabs your hand, shaking it vigorously. They were on the way to Stone Down, but no one knows if they ever arrived. Yeah, I think we'll be going there anyway, so we might as well. Let's talk about something else. What are the Scarlet Chorus doing here? In Halfgate? Not much, now that you've slain them. But for the rest of the Stone Sea, all I can tell you is they came in promising to help us with the beastman and telling everyone they'd take care of the earthquakes. I don't know if they were telling the truth or not, but I do know they've damn near swarmed this realm, claiming it for the Archon of Secrets. And if they can take those wild beasts out, I'm willing to give them all the help they want. Have you seen this favorite in the area? I've not seen any personally, but I've heard that they set up around Kern's body at Howling Rock. No one in town wants them around. Everyone here blames them for the ongoing earthquakes. Okay, that's all I need to know, at least from you. Seats of Power. No, where's that one? Come on. You've learned that one of the spires is located in Howling Rock. Do we have that as a marker? Can we go to Howling Rock? Stone Down? No. I want those spires before I do anything else. So they're gonna be my #1 priority. A home lays flattened by the quake that shattered Halfgate. The majority of the structures here stood no chance against the strength of the tremors. Yeah, I can well believe it. Let's talk with the guy that we met when we came into the town. Maybe he has something to say about the beastman. You're still up. That's surprising. Got some stamina, the guy. Fatebinder gives you a curt nod. What can a poor trader do for you? Okay, apparently nothing. Alright then. Guess that's fair. Alright, so we talk with Grayson. Maybe we can talk with Sarah over there. We already know what Marissa thinks. Save it. And let's have a talk. Warm regards, Master Fatebinder. How do you do? Well, I don't react so well to lickspittles. I haven't seen many folks the likes of you around here. Then again, most of the folks I've been bumping into lately are of the Scarlet Chorus. They're not the likes of anything but rotten. Anything I can do for a nice gentleman like you? Stop sliming. What can you tell me about the Scarlet Chorus presence here? Only that they'd been mucking about, stirring up trouble for weeks, trying to conscript a lot of us. I'm glad you rid us of them. Us gentle folks didn't like their methods, Master Fatebinder. Granted, some prefer the company of the chorus to the disfavored, and I don't blame them. If all the chorus wanted was to save the land, as they proclaimed, I'd be happy to aid them too. But with the way they were seeking to swell their ranks, I think they'd got another agenda in the Stone Sea. And what would that be? Everyone knows they're Earthshakers camping at Howling Rock. Whatever they're tinkering with there, the Scarlet Chorus wants to stop it. Or maybe they just want to cause bloodshed. Either way, they'd need bodies for an attack, wouldn't they? Anything I can do for a nice gentleman like you. Okay, what can you tell me about the Disfavored's operation? A group of Disfavored entrenched themselves at Howling Rock not so long ago. Damn Earthshakers won't leave no matter what we've tried. She sniffs primly, indignant at the remembrance. Whatever they're doing to that rumbling Archon, it's making the earthquakes worse. We'd be happy to be rid of them, if only to calm the land. I doubt this woman knows the first thing about arcane theory, but she's probably not wholly wrong in her speculation. The Overlord's magical edict is the true source of the tremors. No simple mage could shake the land on this scale, but no doubt the Earthshakers are playing some dangerous game with magic well beyond their ken. Okay. Say I want to help around town. What can I do? Stopping the quakes would be a blessing, that's for sure. Don't guess you've any thoughts on how to do that, do you? The Scarlet Chorus claimed to have a plan, before you killed them. Catching herself, she coughed uncomfortably before dabbing at the corner of her mouth with a tattered rag. Now, I didn't mean nothing by that, Master Fatebinder. Even if you hadn't come along, I wouldn't trust much in a Chorus promise. Sure, they've others out there in the Stone Sea, but who knows what they're capable of, if anything. Okay, what are your thoughts on the captured beastman? Would you find him guilty? You bet your britches I would. That beast's as guilty as they come. Look at it. His fur still matted in the blood of his victims. The settlers, what went missing 2 weeks ago, no doubt. He reeks of it, the lives he stole. Some folks believe we ought to consider his side, but there ain't no point to it, mister. Even if he ain't the one that did it. Those beasts are a threat to our survival. I'd knot the noose myself where the time come. Even if the beastman did slay one of you, he's committed no crime. You have not sworn to any Archon, and thus are not subject to the protection of Kairos' peace. And which Archon ought a poor farmer's daughter swear her life to? Do you think Tunon would take me in the courts? Or should I swear to Kern the betrayer, who destroyed our realm? Then I will be protected by Kairos' peace, Master Fatebinder. I don't like the thought of letting him go, but I certainly won't be the one to oppose your authority on the situation, Master Fatebinder. You'll see that justice is served, I'm sure of it. Anything I can do? Yeah, that's all. It's actually a difficult matter. It's interesting. Very interesting. We'll try to talk with all the people here. I am inclined to let Left Claw go, actually. I mean, it's kind of weird. If you kill so many people, you sort of lose all measure for it. I think if you kill one, then you can kill everyone as well. Which is a bit of a disheartening thought, to say the least. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's continue talking with people. Maybe we'll find out a little bit more. Okay, you're not gonna say anything. Maybe you're gonna say anything. Why is there beastman being held here in Halfgate? Back when the town was primarily a market for farmers, stone stalkers worked as beasts of burden. They did the hauling and the plowing mostly, and they learned not to complain. But then Kern incited them with a fool idea to take back the lands of their ancestors, and they've been nothing but raving and violent ever since. Not long ago, that one up there was dragged into town by a group of settlers in chorus. It was covered in blood, a wild thing. We've done our best to look the other way, but seems they won't be satisfied to leave us be. Now they're out hunting us beyond our own city gates. How do you know he was hunting a human? He's a beastman. It's what they do. I do prefer to keep my nose out of these things, but if you feel certain enough about the beastman's innocence, you might consider doing something about it. I'm not really certain about the beastman's innocence. That's the thing. What's in here? Let's just have a look. Oh, that's an Earthshaker. Skovik. There's a scroll. Let's read it. Sigil of Bounding Bolts. You need to select a core. Accent the last spells to bounce. Okay, that's funny. So I could add that. Bounces to range 11 meters. Holy crap, that's gonna bring real chaos and mayhem. Interesting. Oh, we're not quite there yet in terms of lore. I'm gonna save it. What's happening with you? Oh, there's something hidden. Oh, that's what the guy said. Fatebinder of Tunon, mercy, please, mercy, kill me, end my torment, I'm begging you. He dry wretches, quivering and covered in blood. Grab him by the collar and bash his head against the wall until he dies? On your feet, soldier. I'm with the disfavored. Thank you, Fatebinder. I owe you my life, and more probably. Okay, what's that? Iron Qatar. Exquisite. Well, we're gonna sell that one. It's not like we really need it. Gonna plunder everything else because why not? That's the just thing to do, isn't it? Bronze Tabar X. Well, at least it'll allow me to sort of craft other stuff. So that's good. Yeah, not sure what to do with the Beastman. I hope we get more information, but in the end it just comes down to if you can believe that he is a sentient being or not. I think that's all there is, really. There's Irene. Let's have a talk with Irene. Greetings, Fatebinder. She takes a deep bow. You've done us all a great service by getting the Scarlet Chorus off our backs. In exchange, I've got a special price for you and all my wares. What can you tell me about the spires in the region? I imagine you have dealings with travelers from those areas. Can't say I know much about the spires themselves. They've always been there, towering, never doing much of anything aside from casting shadows. I do, however, come across some interesting items from around those parts, time and again. Just last Judge's Day, a fellow sold me a charcoal rubbing that was taken from the inside of one of the spires, or so he claimed. Haven't seen him since. He said he was heading to Stone Down, so I can't really ask him questions about it, unfortunately. But it may be worth having a look at. Okay, let me see what you have for sale. Damaged leather shield. She's mostly just selling crap. Cap of absorption. That's 10 shock armor. It's not really what I need. Ooh. Sigil of atrophy. We finally get that core. That's great. I'm supremely happy that we got that one. Lesser Sigil of staggering force. Yep, we need that one as well. And the strange charcoal rubbing. Yeah, because I guess we need to get into these spires again. Other than that, she doesn't really have anything. Weightless iron shackle. Plus 10 control force. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's also very expensive. I can't really make that happen. But I'm gonna buy this stuff. so that I get some more things. The party has received incomplete charcoal rubbing for the Aurora Spire. The parchment contains a partial charcoal rubbing of a rune, though the shape is incomplete. The curved lines are unusual and don't resemble any known sigils. It will be necessary to obtain the complete shape before you can discern its purpose. Okay, well, definitely gonna read these things here. Read the staggering force, and we gain the sigil of atrophy. I look that stuff over, the sigil of atrophy and all that, and see if I can create any spells that are particularly useful for us. But I'm gonna end it here, so thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of this, please consider subscribing. Hope you join me next time. We'll decide the fate of the beastman, maybe take some atrophy spells into our repertoire. And then we'll venture out into the Stone Sea, trying to get the spires and trying to find Kern. I hope you join me for that. Bye bye.